a smile that makes the sun rise. You make it shine, but I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you got style, the way your body makes my heart beat sound. It's amazing all the time. You are the only thing I need in life. 'Cause I want you here with me. I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy for love.
Hey everyone, it's Gillian, and with Valentine's Day just around the corner, I thought it was a perfect time to do a DIY Valentine's Day video. So we're going to be doing everything in this video. We're doing treats, we're doing gifts, we're doing decor. We are covering it all in this video, and I can't wait to get started. Now you may have noticed that my hair is looking a lot more bright and a lot more neon. Last night I was bored and I was like, I'm going to make my hair more pink, and it went like fluoro pink, and it was totally unintentional. I was not prepared for this, but now I'm just kind of going with it. I kind of actually like it. I like the brightness and the, I don't know, it's just very fun. I don't know, I'm hoping I will learn to love it because I don't know how long I'm stuck with it for. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you guys prefer my lighter pink hair, or do you like this bright in your face pink hair? It is so bright, I swear it like glows in the dark. Now if this is my first video that you're seeing, then hello, my name is Gillian. I am so happy that you have found my channel, and if you would like to see more videos from me in the future, then all you have to do is click that subscribe button. So I think it's time that we jump into the video and let's get DIYing. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Queens and kings of everything.
So starting off with these adorable candy jars, and the awesome thing about these is that they make awesome room decor, or they also make really sweet gifts to give to someone on Valentine's Day. So the first thing you're going to need are some little terracotta pots, and I just found these at the plant store, and just begin by painting these white and then just setting them aside to dry.
I've been watching the kings and queens caught up in careless dreams.
Then you're also going to need some of these little plant pot bases, and these are the things that go under the pots that I think catch the water, and you'll just need the same amount of these that you have of the pots, and then just paint these white as well. So now it's time to decide what color you want your candy jars to be, and seems how it's Valentine's Day and the fact that my favorite color in the entire world is pink, I decided to go with 3 different shades of pink, but you can do whichever colors you like. So then you just want to paint your pot your chosen color, and then you also want to paint a matching pot base. So go ahead and just paint all your pots and all your pot bases, and then set these aside to dry. And this bright pink one is definitely my favorite. I love the color of it so much. Valentine's Day seriously just makes me so happy because pink is just everywhere.
Got the crown. You've been turning me inside out. You keep me sane, I'm not breaking.
So now for the super important part, which is the part that is going to hold the candy or the lollies. So you're just going to need some of these little round bowls or round vases, and I bought 3 of them. And now you're going to need to glue this to the bottom of the pot, and I use super glue because I first tried to use hot glue, but that did not work at all. It just did not want to stick, so I went in with my trusty super glue. Although be really careful because I glued my fingers together multiple times, and I even super glued the glue to the table. that's just, yeah, that was not fun. But so just be really careful with it. So just stick the bowls to the bottom of the pots, and they should look like that, and they're already starting to look like candy jars, which is really exciting. But now we need to decorate them even more. So I just use these little, they're called wing nuts, and I found them in the hardware store, and I thought that they looked like the little handles, you know, the handles that you turn and then the candy comes out. So just glue one of those onto the front of each candy machine. And also we need a place for the candy to come out, so I just use little paper hearts that I cut out with a hole punch in some colorful cardboard, and I just glue these on under the wing nuts, and I thought it looked so cute.
Queens and kings of everything.
So now just set your candy jars aside, and it's time to make the lids. So just go ahead and grab your plant pot bases, and we're going to stick on some handles. Now for my handles, I use these little tiny doorknobs that I found on eBay for super cheap, and I just used my super glue to stick one onto each of the lids because my hot glue was just not working today, and you guys know how much I love my hot glue, but it just wouldn't stick. So I used super glue and that worked perfectly. But all you want to do is stick your handles onto each of the lids and then set these aside. And I love these little crystal doorknobs. They just looked so cute and so pretty, especially with the pink. So now it's time for the fun part, and we are going to be filling up our candy jars with candy or chocolate, and I just went with some pink and Valentine's Day themed candy, and then just go ahead and put the lids on. And these make the cutest and sweetest gifts for your friends on Valentine's Day, but they're also super adorable decor, and I just love how they turned out. So now we're going to be making some adorable conversation heart pillows, and I love conversation hearts. They just have the cutest little sayings on them and they're so colourful. And the first thing you're going to need is a cushion cover, and I just went with this rectangle shaped one. Next, what I did was I went on Google and I typed in heart outline, and then I just printed out a picture of a heart because I'm terrible at drawing hearts. But if you're really good at it, you can totally freehand it. But if you're a bit not that great at drawing like me, then just go ahead and print off a heart and then cut it out, and then just trace 3 hearts onto the pillow, and I just traced around it with a pencil.
Somehow you make my heart go. Baby, how you do that? Well, look, you bring it back. It goes on and on. When I picture you and I in the morning light, they play our song. You know that I got you, baby. We can make it through fire.
Now it's time to choose what colors you want your conversation hearts to be, and I went with blue, pink, and a really pretty light green, and then just begin painting and filling in your hearts. And I struggle with painting so hard. I can never stay in the lines. Is anyone else like that? Oh, it's so difficult for me to stay within the lines, and I always end up making, like, my heart ended up so big because I had to keep trying to even it up every time I smudged outside of the lines. But it's okay, because I got there in the end. So just let your hearts dry, and then once they're dry, it's time to write on our little sayings. So just take some red paint and then pick out what sayings you want to write on your hearts. And I went with hug me, and then I did, oh my gosh, what did I write on the pink one? I can't even remember. Wait, here it comes. Oh, I wrote be mine. That's right. Oh, that was so cute. And then on the last one, I wrote too cute. And then once you've painted all your sayings onto the hearts, just let your cushion cover dry. And then once it's dry, you can put your cushion inside. I love how this cushion turned out. It's so pretty and perfect for Valentine's Day, and it looks so cute on my bed, and I kind of want to keep it on my bed all year round because it's just so sweet. Now for this confetti heart candle, and you guys know how much I love candles, so this is definitely one of my favorite DIYs. And the first thing you are going to need for these really adorable candles is some jars to put your candles in, and I went with these adorable little milk bottle-ish shaped jars, and I just thought they were so sweet. And then you're going to need some corn syrup, and then you're just going to want to begin painting the corn syrup on the inside of the jar just all the way around, and this is what our sprinkles are going to stick to. So once you've painted the inside of the jar with the corn syrup, it's time to add the sprinkles, and I just went with these really pretty pink, red, and white hearts, and I just place these inside the jar, and then all you need to do to distribute the sprinkles is just twist the jar round and round until all the sides are covered, and then just tip out the extra sprinkles. And now, because it's a candle, we of course need a candle wick, and I just used super glue to stick this to the inside of the middle of the jar, or you can use a blue tack to stick this down as well. It's just so it stays in place while we're pouring the wax in. So now we are going to need some candle wax, and my favorite candle wax to use is soy wax, and I always use it, and I love it so much. So just go ahead and melt some soy wax. So just place it into a heat-proof jug, and then place this in some hot water, being super careful because wax gets really hot, and then just melt your wax.
feed him.
So then once your wax is melted, very carefully take it off the heat and begin pouring it into the candle jar. And you just want to use something to keep the wick in the middle while the candle sets. So just leave your candle to set, and then once it's set, it's time to cut off the excess wick, and you can just do this with a pair of scissors.
Do you feel alive?
Now I decided to make 2 of these candles because I saw these beautiful, bright, colorful sprinkles, and as soon as I saw these sprinkles, I knew I had to make a candle with them. So I just followed all the same steps as I did with the previous candle, and I love how this one turned out. It's so pretty and bright, and it's definitely my favorite. I love it so much. And then once you have your candles, you can just light them, and they're just really pretty and really perfect for Valentine's Day. Although to be honest, I'm definitely keeping these candles out all year round. Now for the DIY we have all been waiting for. It's time for the perfectly pink Valentine's Day donuts. And the first thing you're going to need are some donuts, and you can make these yourself at home, but I just went to the donut store and asked for some plain unsugared donuts, and they gave me these ones, which was perfect. And then you're going to need some white buttercream icing and then some food dye to color the icing, and I just went with some different shades of pink. And then just place your buttercream in a few different bowls, and then add different amounts of food dye so you get different shades of pink to each bowl, and just mix these all together.
The hardest part is enough.
So now that we have all our really fun and bright icing, it's time to start icing and decorating our donuts. So it's really simple. All you have to do is take your donuts and take some of your icing and begin spreading the icing on top of the donuts. And then it's time for the really fun part, which is the sprinkles. And I just picked out the cutest and most Valentine's Day appropriate sprinkles that I could find. Look, there's confetti, we've got tiny hearts. That one's one of my favorites, that one right there, this one. How pretty is it? It's like rainbow confetti. I love it so much. So all you have to do is sprinkle your sprinkles on top of your donuts, and then you have the prettiest little Valentine's Day donuts. So here I just have some really little tiny hearts in all different shades, and I just put it on this bright pink icing, and I just did different sprinkles and different icing combinations on all my donuts to make them all different and unique. So that's how you can make this super easy and super simple Valentine's Day treat, and this is so adorable. There are seriously going to be so many pictures of these on my Instagram, and yeah, I love these so much. I wish I had some right now, but I kind of ate them all. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. How cute were those donuts? Oh my gosh, I am so obsessed with them, and I seriously can't wait to put them on my Instagram. Now if you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't yet, don't forget to click that subscribe button for more videos. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all so much, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!
Try not to hold me down, feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars, I wanna drive